What's up? How was San Gennaro?
First of all, I think the festival has expanded exponentially. It used to just be in Little Italy. Now it started from Houston Street all the way down.
I
And
saw.
it was interesting.
Was it
A
crowded?
lot of people. The music was fun. It was very
Did
good.
you get a Ferrara rainbow cookie?
No. We're going to pivot to our tradition
Yes,
today. I'm
we
excited
are.
to talk about
Shalom, everybody. Shalom.
it.
Welcome back to Hustle Schmear. I'm Jason Salstein.
And I'm Liz Cohen. Today we're diving into the high holy days, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
Rosh Hashanah is basically the Jewish New Year. Apples, honey, round challah, and a shofar that sounds like a prehistoric car alarm.
And then 10 days later, bam, Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. No food, no drinks, no leather shoes. Just fasting, praying, and asking for forgiveness for all of the ways we've been schmucks this year. It's a lot.
Together, they're the
Oh, God.
high holy days. 10 days of awe, reflection, and maybe a little guilt with a side of kugel.
Luckily, we've got our friend Jon Warech, Executive Director of FIU Hillel, here to help us explain it all and keep us from embarrassing ourselves in synagogue. Welcome
Please
back.
welcome back Jon Warech.
You explained the whole thing. That's all you need. We did it.
Right. Well, class is in session. John, I know you're ready for this. What is Rosh Hashanah? Let's hear Rosh Hashanah 101.
It's the new year. That's it. It celebrates the birth of the world, the beginning of creation. Everything is here. It celebrates the beginning of that. What is interesting, though, is that we don't read about that in the Torah until after Simchat Torah.
That's interesting.
Hashanah is the birth of the world or the birth of the Jewish religion?
Oh, the world, everything,
World.
everything. The beginning. This
The
is
whole
the
kit and caboodle. Like this.
cycle of like Simba, and it's everything. That's what
And
it is.
how old is the world? Do we know?
That gets a little
5780, what is
dicey.
it, 5786?
Yeah, that gets a little dicey depending on who we're talking to.
Yeah.
We don't have Neil deGrasse Tyson on just yet. He's
Yeah.
gonna have
Now,
an opinion.
we do want Neil deGrasse on.
But according to us, it's 5786 years old. Some old Jew will tell you they're still writing 5783 on all their checks. And they'll get a laugh in shul about it. And then that's
Is that your go-to at your fundraiser? You do a
Yeah.
little.
I'm still writing 5782. I don't know. Yeah, that's what people want to hear.
Here's the thing that I like about it though, because the time of year, and right now as I look outside in New York, it always aligned for me. It starts to feel crisp outside. There's definitely this feeling of newness. Anyway, I always liked that Rosh
Summer's
Hashanah.
over.
Yeah, summer's over, baby. When it just like kicks off the new year. Even though we don't have school, and I mean, you do, John, I guess, so that's different for you. But for the rest of us now, you don't have any markers like school kind of kicking you off. But this is that holiday that gives you that fresh start of the year.
It's interesting. Like we kind of live our life like by this Jewish calendar, whether people realize it or not. Right? School starts, summer's over. This is the beginning of like this year, and like people live that way, even though they might celebrate New Year's on January 1st. Some people do. I don't know what that's about, but people do that.
Yeah, some people do that.
But that's just like in the middle of winter. There's no change. There's nothing different.
I know, there's no change except it's cold to colder, depending on where you are.
But I think what's interesting is growing up in a Jewish day school, it's like, no, Halloween's not yet. We have Rosh Hashanah first.
Yeah.
And that's something that I don't think other people...
Did you do Halloween? Because when I was in Hebrew school, we looked at all the kids dressing up for Halloween, but then we were like, Purim's here. Anyway, we're getting ahead. Yeah, exactly. Purim was like, I was Queen Esther.
I bet you were.
I'm always Queen Esther. I mean,
You
obviously.
seem more like a Vashti type, no?
Oh, all right. Well, I don't know.
Rosh Hashanah has multiple spellings, I believe, kind of like Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And what spelling do you use, John? Are
I
you
like-
an
I like
AA?
it.
No,
I think one N and an H, maybe.
You end on an H. Some people don't include the H at the end. I do the H.
I mean, none of it really matters. It's Hebrew is how it's spelled. So this is us just trying to be American and write it in English. The people can do whatever they want, really. But why use extra letters if you don't have to, I guess, right?
I guess.
We'll just leave it at that.
No, if it looks better, I like the look of it.
You know, we're Jewish, so letters are free, so you might as well use them. I think that's probably the mentality.
Exactly. Do we want to get into some of the traditions and the prayer?
First of all, do we know what it actually denotes? Rosh Hashanah means what exactly?
Head of the year. It's like
Head of the year.
Head of the year.
Yeah.
Is that why we eat the head of the fish on Rosh Hashanah too? Because we do that on more than one holiday, though,
There's the
right?
fish. I think the fish thing. I believe it's depending on where you're from. I think that's a Sephardic thing. I could be wrong.
This
But
here I go again.
yeah.
What
Where's your
happened?
family? Where's your family from?
Syrian. We're Syrian.
Yeah,
And
there you go. So you're eating heads of fish.
we're doing, and it was always, I was like, ugh, I don't really want to see the eyeballs, but it's there.
Yeah.
And it does feel powerful. I like it.
God watching you.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, so I guess that jumps right into the tradition and food. It's 2 days or 2 nights we celebrate. Talk to us about going to temple, which is always a long session in temple. And then what happens after temple? Do we go the night before? Do we eat the night before? I'm going to leave it to you, Mr. Warech.
Yeah, well, every Jewish holiday starts the night before. You know, it's sunset to sunset. So it's a 2-day holiday, but it just means it starts, on the night before. That's everything. Every holiday we have. The whole holiday, really, the whole thing is really about hearing the shofar. That's the key to the holiday. And
the shofar, everybody, is the ram's horn, which
look at you.
I know, we came prepared.
we're ready, John.
Got us, though. We're going to get to it later. I can't blow on this thing to save my life.
And both of us have a lot of practice.
Why we use a ram's horn?
Why?
So the story that we talk about on Rosh Hashanah is, when God asks Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, it's a test of sorts, and then he says, no, you don't have to do that. So he sacrifices the ram instead, and so we use the ram's horn as the memory of that, which is good because otherwise we'd be blowing Isaac instead.
Oh, but I hope you used that one last night.
I wrote that just for this, and I mainly for Jason.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's going to definitely be a teaser.
Hey, but here's the thing. Isaac is a kid, and so that gets a little weird. You know what I mean?
Oh, should we try to blow it right now while we're talking about it?
Okay, but here's the thing. Nothing comes out. John, do you have any tips and tricks? Because it's so
I was doing some research, and you're supposed to hold half your mouth closed.
I
think it's like a trumpet or like any of the other.
Yeah, but I've played a flute before. Why is this so I have so much respect now. Anyone doing it, it's insane.
Yeah, I don't want to blow a blood vessel and pop my eyes out. I'll try it one more time.
You have to purse your lips.
I know. I can't do it. Wow.
Okay. So talk about some tradition, going to temple, some prayers. Let's give some highlights.
Highlights are it's super boring, isn't it? People aren't regulars in synagogue. This might be the only holiday they show up for.
Yeah, this is the Christmas and Easter for us.
This is the holiday that Jews think that if they make attendance at synagogue, they don't have to go anymore. This is it.
Yeah, you gotta get it in.
You see what people are wearing. You see who got divorced and who's dating who now. A lot of people, they sit in the same seats year after year.
Yeah.
And, you look around, you see who's there.
What do you think about saving seats at temple? Are we allowed to save seats at temple or no?
Yeah. So I think we're supposed to sit like kind of in the same spot.
Well, where I went, did you guys sit separate? We sat separate. The women were on one side, the men were on the other, and I was always like, why? And you know what? I didn't mind it because it's less distraction. And then the women, I don't know, I feel kind of
looking for a good Jewish boy at temple?
I was. Or is it overlooking?
Well, so it depends. Back in the day in Brooklyn, you were in the cheap seats. We were up top, and I remember my mom made me wear tights, and it was always so hot the week of Rosh Hashanah for whatever reason. And you were in winter gear. It was never that comfortable. So that was in Brooklyn. And then later on, we did Chabad when we moved to Florida. That was side by side. It felt a little bit more equal, I would say.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't mind sitting with the men.
Oh, buddy.
Hey, it keeps you focused,
Yeah.
It keeps you focused. I think it's really for the guys. Like, so they're focusing on the bears, so we're not like distracting them in our very, hot long dresses or whatever.
So Rosh Hashanah is really a celebration. In temple, what are the prayers that we're saying? What does it mean? And what are we focusing on when we're in synagogue?
It is a celebration of the new year, but it's really the beginning of the repentance, of asking to be inscribed in the book of life, that whole thing, and the beginning of the 10 days where we focus on our mistakes. And then
basically we're asking for forgiveness. It's kind of like it's a fresh start to the new year.
We have Rosh Hashanah first, but then we have Yom Kippur after. Shouldn't we repent and then celebrate and go into the new year? It seems a little bit switchy.
Yeah, I mean, there's also, like, I know that for you, maybe the holidays are over at Yom Kippur, but then there's Sukkot and Simchat Torah, and there's a lot of celebration happening after that as well.
Right.
So it doesn't really end with Yom Kippur. It actually
Don't
just
worry,
begins.
everybody. We'll talk about shaking my lulav later.
It's
My lulav. My lulav, right.
She's got you by the etrog, you know?
Oh my God. I can't with the two of you guys.
I used to make sukkahs out of Nike shoeboxes and Swiss Miss chocolate pudding snacks when we had that. At that time, we had to make our own sukkah, and I used to cut out these like banana. Anyway,
Like a diet, like were you doing a diorama of a suko?
it was like a 3D thing. It was,
that's
it was
cute.
Back to prayers, and how long is temple? 3 hours. Let's just cut to the chase, everybody.
Depends on where you go, but it's around 2.5 hours, I think. Yeah.
I mean, it's a whole day situation, really.
A lot of standing up and sitting.
It's a whole thing.
There's an evening.
I don't know. Seth.
Keep going.
Are there any prayers that you would like to focus on? There's Kol Nidres for Yom Kippur, Avinu Malkeinu. What are the prayers? What are we talking about?
I mean, they're all like bangers. No, every one of them, like we turn them into hits.
Yeah, we
are going to touch on that at the music of the holiday, so maybe we should hold off then on that.
All right, we'll hold off.
All right, let's go to food for Rosh Hashanah, and we're supposed to fast for Yom Kippur. Food for Rosh Hashanah. John, let's talk about it. Was your mom cooking? Was your mom cooking?
Obviously, the traditional thing is the apples and honey for the sweet New Year. That's just
Which is that's what I was waiting to showcase here. See?
Got my honey. Got my apples, everybody.
Wait, which is your favorite? Well, I also got a pomegranate. That's going to be for...
So do I. Yeah. And by the way, everybody, pomegranates are a bitch. You can really go right here to Lakewood pomegranate juice at Publix. It is unbelievable. It is not from concentrate. Lakewood, shout us out. You can send this to the office. We drink this daily.
No, but isn't the whole thing about pomegranates? It's about the number of seeds.
Yes.
Right?
But it's something like that, yeah.
Okay. And then apples and honey are because...
It's just a reminder of a sweet New Year.
Wait, now I gotta look up this
pomegranate. Apple or a gala apple?
A who? I like the red ones. What are those?
I think that's gala, or maybe even the Macintosh, right?
Love a good gala.
You love a good gala. I'm a Granny Smith myself because it's a little tart.
I got a Honey Crisp and I got a gala, but I think I'm more of a pink lady.
You are more of a pink lady.
Okay, and regarding honey, Liz, what kind of honey do you take?
Well, it really depends. Normally the one that I like to have the little honey thing that looks like a honeycomb at the end and you scoop it out. But it's always good to have a squeeze bottle. This, I made sure to get organic.
What about the little bear?
The bear. Well, the bear is the classic.
There you go. The bear, but really lately I've been doing Manuka honey, which is not as sweet, but very good antioxidant.
Also like $43.
Yeah, it is $43.
It's ridiculous for honey.
Well, treat yourself. It's the new year.
Exactly.
Fine. Good.
And obviously there's a big, it's a good time to be with family, to get together, brisket, food, regular.
Wait, we've got to talk about brisket. We've got to talk about brisket. Are you making brisket, John, or who's making the brisket?
No, I don't do anything. I go to a friend's house. I'm going to the Einhorn's house, Jason.
The first night, Einhorn, but I believe Aaron Einhorn will be hosting it this year, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So, and let's not forget Brad. We see you, Brad. We love you, Brad.
Yes.
Okay, who are these people? Just so I know.
That's how I know John.
Friends.
Mutual friends. Okay. I know John.
So what? You get there? Are you looking sharp?
First, what are you wearing to temple? No jeans at temple, right?
No, you wear a suit. You don't wear leather, so people will wear a sneaker like a canvasy type shoe. Some people like to wear white light colors, but I'll just wear the one suit that fits. Wait
a minute! I thought you're on. You're not.
But now they're all too big.
Is that what it is?
Yes, exactly. I used to wear the one that fits the other way. Now.
Well, you got to get a new suit to celebrate the new look.
Not if he's shrinking and shrinking. You don't want to get a new suit. He's got to wait.
Don't you need like an interim suit? You need an interim suit.
I got the middle. You wear it once on Rosh Hashanah, everyone sees it. You can't wear it anymore.
Is that really? You guys have it so easy though, because I think like you could wear the same suit over and over again. We have to come with the fresh looks. It's a lot of pressure.
Not only do I wear it over and over again, I don't even clean it. Like that thing.
My God, John!
Are you wearing a sheitel, Liz?
No. What do you mean, a wig? No.
What's the veil and the?
Oh, the veil is when you're married. You mean the little thing that you put on the head as a woman, like the lace? Yeah, that's like no, I'm not wearing that.
And do you have a special yarmulke that you use, or do you just pick one up at the temple when you go in?
No, wait, we can't hear you. I guess you're getting another call.
Fucking booty central over there.
Should I make the joke about the ram's horn again, or how does that?
Yeah, that's right, Liz. Let's do it. Bada bump.
Okay, but I actually thought it was interesting. So the way you do it, it's tekiah, which is the one unbroken blow that lasts
Yeah.
2 to 4 seconds. Then you do shevarim, which is 3 quick blows.
Yeah.
Okay, this is setting
You want
myself.
me to take this area?
The can you do it or no?
The last one, teruah, right? Is it
Yeah.
teruah? Teruah, and that's like 9. Da, 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 da. That's like the
Yeah.
staccato one.
And then at the end, there's tekiah gadola, which is just like for the rabbi to show off so how long they can hold
Like,
the note.
yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like people like, get excited by that. That's like
Well, of course, because now that I see I can't even do it for 2 seconds, I'm like, wow, it's a whole new. Okay, that was
Yeah, I just blew along. Okay, it's over.
that's a lot.
All right, now what is Yom Kippur? We've done 10 days of awe. We've thought about all the bullshit that we did.
Just it begins Rosh Hashanah. You throw the bread into the
oh yeah,
Bread. I used to throw breadcrumbs in the toilet as if I was throwing away my sins. That's what I was told
that's
when
an
you didn't have
interesting
access to
thought.
a body of water.
like a
live
dead
in
goldfish. You
Miami.
just flush them.
You live in Miami.
Yeah, exactly. We're not in
Yeah, but
Kansas.
I lived in Kendall when I was 8 years old. Robin's gonna take me to the lake to throw some breadcrumbs.
You flushed your sins. That's what you did.
Flush my sins.
Did you
All right.
wipe first? At my synagogue, there's a little stream river situation behind it.
Oh,
We go out there, we throw the breadcrumbs.
as a group, that's
That
nice.
is nice. And actually now we do this thing, our Hillel, and a lot of places around the world now actually do it. It started here in Florida. Hey, shout out to Rabbi Ed. It's called reverse tashlich, where we clean the beach. It's like the opposite, and it's a nice way to do something nice and
Nice. That's such a
celebrate the holiday.
You can come to my house and clean up all my sins, okay? That's for sure.
Spend the whole day. Yeah.
The whole week.
Oh my God. I really like that. There was something about that was really cathartic, really thinking about what you're throwing and washing away. I love that tradition.
And then
It's
you have
very-
10 days to figure it out. And that's what you do.
And that gets you
And-
in.
Yes.
Yom Kippur is the Day of Atonement, correct?
Yes. And that's based on, a completely different story in the Bible. It's after we left Egypt, people were still concerned. They lost faith. They started praying to a golden calf. Moses gets
Right.
upset. He goes up and he asks God for forgiveness. When he comes down the mountain, that's Yom Kippur. That's the 10th day of the month. So they're celebrating 2 different times in our sort of Jewish history. But in a way, it like tells the full story, of this sort of belief in God, this trust, this faith, 2 kind of different ends of the spectrum of that. And so, we take that time to reflect and to think about our own belief system, our own faith, where we went wrong, the things we did, and that brings us to Yom Kippur. We fast, as sort of our own sort of sacrifice and to cleanse ourselves of all of our wrongdoings.
I like that because you know what? We're not perfect. We're almost perfect, but this is our time to kind of scrub it away and start
Is it
fresh.
Yom Kippur or Yom Kippur? How do you say
Well,
it?
it depends on it's Yom Kippur.
Yom Kippur. But yeah, there's a lot of Yom Kippur.
Yom
There's like a lot of
Kippur,
that.
you go to Yom Kippur.
Yom Kippur.
Yeah.
Is Yom Kippur more holy than Rosh Hashanah? What's the level of holiness here?
I think I don't know if
We're
we're
competing
ranking
with the
them.
hole in Liz's shirt, by the way. Liz, you want to show that hole off again?
There's Holy. See, look how holy she is.
Holy. I would say Yom Kippur, like, this is your time to lock in. You better take it seriously.
Yeah.
Not that you're not taking Rosh Hashanah seriously, but this is
I
the
think-
one day to get it together.
I think as Jews we love the sadness. But I think there's more sadness in the Yom Kippur service than the Rosh Hashanah service.
That's
Yuga
a,
Hatikva and Kol
Yeah.
Nidre.
We-
Also, you get a little
Olam
keep
but
going.
for people who are friends of the tribe who are not
Yeah.
doing this, maybe they don't know what it is and what you do. John, what do you do on Yom Kippur? And it starts at night.
Starts at night, like every other holiday. Starts at
Every
night.
other holiday.
You fast through. You go to synagogue. Same
You
kind.
don't eat.
What?
You don't eat.
You don't eat anything. We
Anything.
do on campus. We like to do a little pre-fast feast type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So we get people together on campus, like in the afternoon.
What are you guys eating? Because it's normally like a meat meal at night, and then you break. Well, we'll get
Yeah.
to break.
You need something to really hold you over, but not something
Yeah.
that's going to make you sick. Also, so you got to be
Right.
careful with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's
Um,
a tough balance.
So we eat and then you fast, and then you get together to break the fast, which is really the part that matters the most, right? I think you get together as a family and you do it together. At synagogue, we'll break the fast. We'll eat like an apple just to
Hold you
kick it
over.
off, and then you go to somebody's house, your family, something, whatever, and there's a lot of like breakfast type food.
What time of the day are we breaking the fast?
It's supposed to be an hour after sunset, I believe.
You have to see, I think, we
Yeah,
got to
the
brush
3
up on this.
stars,
You have to
whatever.
see the 3 stars in the sky, which is hard when you're in New York and everything's bright, but it's
Yeah.
usually an hour after sunset.
Technology today, there's apps. We know exactly what time. There's none of that nonsense. But if people don't use, they're not looking at phones.
Yeah.
You have to
You have to look at,
figure out the wind's
exactly.
blowing right.
Are you drinking water or coffee at all during fasting?
No, you're not even supposed to brush your teeth.
Wait, no. And now when you get older,
Nothing
or
past the lips.
if you're taking medicine, okay, John,
Yeah, medicine's fine.
medicine or whatever like that, you're allowed to like do.
Health
If
comes
you
first.
if you can't fast all the way, are you still a good Jew?
No, yeah. It depends. If you're being lazy, like no, you should hold it.
Step it up.
Yeah. But health comes first in the
Yeah,
Jewish
the rabbi
religion for
said that
everything.
if I get migraines, just eat. Don't
Yeah.
succumb to the
Well,
migraine.
same thing with me with water. I was told I could still drink because I get dehydrated.
Hard being you. I get so dehydrated.
I'm not gonna
Here we go.
I'm not gonna get into it with my kidneys.
Following the shofar too much.
All right.
It's really more symbolic, right? It's for you more than anything. It's not so you get sick. That's not the point.
So what is the point of it, actually?
It's the sacrifice. It's cleansing yourself of the prior year's worth of whatever wrongdoing. So a fast is a cleanse, right? Just like anything else.
How's that fast for you, Andrew Huberman?
Yes.
It's not run by Sakara. What I will say though is like the home stretch of it. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but that last hour or two, it feels like it's an eternity.
So I remember that my family would always have Rosh Hashanah and Uncle Abe would have Yom Kippur for break the fast. Liz and I have gone back and forth with this, but
What?
break the fast is breakfast food. So as you can see, we have our bagels. But my question is, we also had deli meats, and I know Liz is against the mixture of pastrami and turkey.
It's not kosher. You're not eating pastrami with the bagels and cream cheese.
Not the cream cheese.
Well, I'm eating it all.
The guy, he was like, "Oh, we had pastrami and this," and he's like, "You didn't have meat?" I said, "No, you only had dairy."
Yeah, like fish. You eat like the fishes, like white fish and like
tuna
that kind of-
fish, lox. You have the bagel set up.
Yeah.
If you're Sephardic, we throw in some other stuff, but I won't throw you guys off with that.
Table, sturgeon, lox, nova, baked salmon, whitefish.
It's amazing.
Slice up the cucumbers. You have to have thinly sliced onion.
Yeah.
We would go to Lots of Lox, and we would get that whole spread from Lots of Lox on 148th and US 1. And then we would also go to Roasters and Toasters and get the turkey, pastrami, roast beef spread.
You had a different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Roasters and Toasters?
It's like a Miami
A deli
bagel
place?
situation. I go there pretty regularly. In the one in Miami Beach, I'm there every week.
Oh wait, did you have a cup from there, John?
Yes.
Did you have a cup? He had a cup on our last.
Oh, yeah.
episode.
What does the inside say?
It says time to schmooze maybe or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah, something like that. We were like, how could I forget? That
Roasters,
was
yeah.
getting days.
So it's crazy. So you fast, you're dehydrated all day, and then you cure that with lox, which is like the worst thing you could possibly do if you're thirsty.
Right.
Even the eating part is a bit of a challenge. Like it's.
And yet we persevere.
We know what's up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Jason? You're already eating the bagel. We didn't even talk.
I've been fasting all day, and I just can't wait that extra hour. And John, do you like dill on your lox, by the way?
I don't mind it.
Wait,
Liz,
I want
what
to.
is that?
Okay, I ordered from La Bagel Delight in Dumbbell, and I don't eat bagels now. I'm going to be honest, I don't eat bagels that much anymore. They don't sit well. But when you get a good bagel,
tolerance, everybody.
I know it's come later in life, unfortunately. But here's the thing, and this is what I mean. Take a look at that. Would you take a look at the beauty?
That looks like there's a tomato, an onion,
Tomato, onion, cucumber. Then I got it with lox. and scallion cream cheese. And then it's on a sesame bagel. I mean,
I always order things with tomatoes and then I take them off. I don't know why. I always like I
nice.
want them. I want to like the tomato, and then I see it. I'm
Is it
like,
a little
no, I don't
soggy?
want
Like
this.
it's
Well,
soggy?
Apollo in New York, their second best bagel is the tomato bagel. Their first is the lox and caper and their original. But I also agree, the idea of a tomato is good, but sometimes it gets a little soggy, mushy. It makes me a little,
Does.
yeah.
Yeah,
The cucumber, that to me is the perfect addition because it's got like a little bit of the crunch.
I
Yeah,
do
I'm
like a
against
cucumber.
cucumber.
I'm loving it.
I'm not
All
into.
right, what are we up to, Jason?
Okay, our round robin of atonement. We've spoken
Yeah.
about Yom Kippur, and I think it's time to forgive or confess one thing to reminisce and change from last year. So I'll go first.
Oh,
Um,
I'm not ready for this.
I
Okay,
forgive you, Stephen, for being rude and mean to me. And just
oh,
kidding. And I love you. And I look forward to celebrating a brand new year with my brother and my family.
I like that. That's really nice. I guess I'll go next, but I'm not ready. But here's what I will say. I have a hard time forgiving, honestly, because I can forgive, but I don't forget. And
No
maybe
wonder
part
this was called the round robin of atonement, because Robin doesn't forgive either my mother, just like you. So
okay, well, it's something I don't forgive. You can forgive, but it's with an asterisk. And maybe that's what I have to confess about is that I'm not the best at fully forgiving because it's hard, but you got to work on it because it's about building relationships. All right, John, what's yours?
I don't know. I got so many things I got to work on. I go to therapy every week, every Wednesday.
See, that's good.
This guy's changing
Does
my
it
life.
help though? Like, does he give you, or he or she give you like point? I feel like
Yeah.
I need like a task list if I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah, he's good. He's good at getting me to like look forward instead of backwards, which I think is important. What I like about him is that he's never once asked about my childhood or my family. You don't want to sit and go through all that. Like, oh, I was 5 years old and whatever, saw
And
my
Tom,
dad in
you
the
stole
shower.
my.
Like, you don't want to talk about that. Like, instead you move forward to like
Yeah,
what's going on right now.
right.
And so I think in the spirit of the new year, I want to be better at that and not like harping on things that work, things that other people I get upset about, that if something doesn't go right or so it doesn't go the right way in some shape or form, and I this like anger builds up
Yeah, like
towards
builds up. Well, because it's like, are you really? Is this going to really be important in a year from now? You know what I
exactly.
mean?
A lot of times it's not even important a week from now, and yet
Right.
I still, so
You're
that's my
stewing.
that's my thing. I'm gonna try and let go, and then also focus on the good more. When something good happens, I don't celebrate it long enough, but when something
Mm,
bad happens, I harp on it forever. I can
I
tell
like
you
that.
the time in what is a high school intern at the Miami Herald, and I spelled somebody's name wrong. I still think about that like every day, and that was like a million years ago. And so like I have a problem in that department.
oh, I
You're a bit
forgive
of
you
a
for that.
perfectionist.
Yes,
I
thanks.
get it. That is really relatable. We get it. And that's why, you are where you are in life. You're focused on it.
Music of the holidays. We spoke about it a
Oh,
little bit. I'm going to name some songs. I would love to know your first memory or what it means to you. Avinu Malkeinu. Do we know what that even means?
Uh,
Avinu
I
Malkeinu.
think with that it's funny. I think it's like it's all the call for forgiveness of sorts. I think that's like
Supposedly Barbara Streisand has a great version out. So
I think I think of my cantor at my synagogue. He had this
Yeah.
like deep voice. So it was like Avinu Malkeinu. He was one of those guys. Like that's the first thing that comes to mind with him.
I love that.
all
That's
right.
good.
Now what
Okay.
about Lashana Tova Tikkatevu? Shana Tova Tikkatevu.
That's
Is
how you
this
do
in
it.
Jewish
I
day
think
school?
so.
That's a Jewish.
Maybe.
Lashana tova
Uh,
tegatev. It all depends on where you go
yeah.
where you
Or
We
go.
all
how
had
old you were when you were listening to it, right? So Lashana Tova means Happy New Year in Hebrew.
Yeah.
And what
Natova.
does Tikkatevu mean?
It's Abraham's other son, Tikatevu.
Here's what it means, guys. L'shana tova tikkatevu. The traditional Hebrew blessing, especially used for Rosh Hashanah, meaning may you be inscribed in the book of life for a good year. It's a nice way to greet you. It's like, you know what? May you be inscribed for another year.
God's
Okay, so
taking notes. He's taking names. He's looking
Yeah,
around. He's like, you're
yeah.
in the book.
You, I don't know. You
If you know
didn't
the
forget.
tune to the song, then you're in. That's really how
right.
it goes.
Now, the Kol Nidre is one of the most powerful prayers or songs, or it's a prayer that's turned into a song.
Yeah, I mean they're all really a lot of prayers for the most part, which again, depending on where you are is, how you'll hear it. There's always like a Barbara Streisand or someone who's turning these things into bangers.
We need some more. Can we just talk about it a little bit though? Like we do need a couple more bangers because it's like You can put out a Christmas. I don't know. Mariah Carey's not doing the Kol Nidre on
And
the
Adam
album.
Sandler is not making Mariah Carey money on that song either. So,
I know,
although I'm
and that's like
sure
the one thing we got.
It's the one thing we've got. So we gotta get some more bangers.
It's
and the
true.
Kol Nidre is the atone prayer.
Like it annuls all.
It's the night before Yom Kippur. The whole service is the Kol Nidre. That's what you go for, you know.
It means all vows. So it's an annulment of the prior year's vows, according to Encyclopedia Judaica, made unwittingly, rashly, or unknowingly, allowing the Jewish people to formally free themselves.
At the end of the day, all of these are the same thing. It's all being inscribed in the book of life, the repentance for the sins, the start of the new year. They're all different versions of the same deal, because it really is. You ask which holiday is more important. In the end, it's all one holiday.
Who was that? Was that God just now?
Yeah, I think I'm not in the book.
So Rosh Hashanah, the 10 days of awe, and Yom Kippur is considered one big group.
I mean, it all goes together, right? They're the high holidays, but it's all one thing.
Package deal.
Yeah.
The first thing is it's Happy Rosh Hashanah. What are you doing for Yom Kippur? You know, it's like
Exactly.
the one hand washes the other.
Yes.
I love our old man Jewish impressions. They're really sending me.
Oh, lastly, Siman Tov Umazel Tov. Siman Tov.
Siman Tov, Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov, Siman Tov. What are we saying there?
That's just a celebratory that you do at the end of a wedding and stuff too. That's just a celebration type song.
So we celebrate, we ask for forgiveness, and we eat.
We eat.
Yeah,
That's what we do.
Except not for John anymore, apparently.
Yes. You know, I'm on that Manjaro. I can't even look at a bagel anymore.
Oh my God, what a shanda.
I know.
Okay, let's go to Schmooze Fest.
Schmooze
Let's learn about
Fest.
the holidays. Let's learn a little bit more about what they mean for all of us. I think we went through some of them, but what are some of your favorite memories of the high holidays? I want to eat a bagel.
John, you go first.
Well, while you're eating, I'll think of something to say.
Yeah.
At my synagogue, I think it's on Yom Kippur, or maybe it's Rosh Hashanah. They call up for an aliyah. They call up everyone who's been bar mitzvahed at the synagogue to come together.
Mm-hmm.
And so the crowd is pretty big to go up together. And that's always a fun thing. I remember that every year, being part of that. At one point, you're the youngest, and then you get to a place where you're one of the oldest in the group, and you're like, "How did that happen?" But it's nice. It's a nice thing, and I look forward to it every year.
I like that.
I had a lot of memories of going to temple, of having holidays at my house, seeing my parents get dressed up, who has the cool bag. I remember that was a thing. I remember always Epicure catered. It was just so nice, even though my family was out there, that everyone got together and everyone showed up. We kept the tradition alive. It was about being with your family and celebrating togetherness. That was really nice. I also just think that Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, like you said, these times when we were in school and we were growing up, it really was the start of a new year. It felt good. Everybody was getting to redo or rebirth. It felt like a phoenix.
I agree. I also remember walking, and it was always hot, no matter where you were. You were walking to temple, it was a little bit hot. And it was a schlep, but then you get there and you get in. I don't know. I remember that. And then I remember everyone just there was always stress, but maybe that's my family.
Yeah, where are you going to park? Did you get a pass?
Well, we walked.
They walked. They didn't have to worry about that.
Oh, yeah.
But it was hot as anything. And then you're dressed up, which I kind of like the dressing up. It makes it feel more special and formal. Anyway, I'm into it.
It's nice.
All right. What are you bringing? You mentioned you're going out for Rosh Hashanah. You're not cooking, John. You're not doing the brisket. But what are you bringing to Rosh Hashanah as a guest?
I'm the alcohol guy. It's just what it is. I'm not.
Tequila.
It'll be some tequila or something. Yeah. There's
tequila and tequila. Got
tequila. Yeah. And then it's
use that next one, for next year.
Yeah, I actually go to the rabbi's house. My mom works at the synagogue that I go to, and we go to the rabbi's house afterward to break fast. And he's more like a bourbon whiskey guy, I think. So maybe we'll go in that direction.
That's good direction.
But there is an expectation always that I show up with alcohol.
Wow.
So that's my thing. I can't cook. What am I going to do? I don't know. So yeah, I don't know.
Throw a brisket in the slow cooker. It's so easy.
What does that take? 8 hours to cook a fucking brisket?
I can't. I'm not capable of doing anything. So I can buy alcohol.
By the way, hometown barbecue. You got some great brisket right here in Miami.
Nice and kosher. Hometown barbecue.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well,
Jason,
you can still be a Jew without being kosher. Okay, can we get?
Of course you can. I would say that's probably the majority.
Yeah, I don't keep kosher.
I have meat and milk dishes. I just grew up that way. I like it.
I think it's nice.
Yeah,
So
it's a
Jews
nice.
don't eat cheeseburgers. They're lost.
No, no.
They have so many fake cheese things now that you
Yeah,
could that.
but I don't like the fake cheese. I'm not into it. I don't
So
think.
I was gonna go with Kite Hill, which is a fake cream cheese, and I decided
Oh.
no, I did the real one.
No, real cream cheese for your bagel. Come on.
All right, this or that. Are you ready, Jon Warech?
I am
Apples or honey?
apples.
Honey cake or challah?
Challah, probably.
Yeah. Oh, but wait, you have to shout out where you got that honey cake from, Jason.
Yeah, shout out to Kosher Kingdom for supplying the shofar and all the goodies here. They are
Right by
located
me.
in
Great
Ventura,
location.
Educator. Excellent. Oh, but I wanted to talk about challah since you went with challah.
Oh.
Round challah for Rosh Hashanah. Why we're doing round challah?
Liz,
All right.
you're the Orthodox Jew here. You should know this.
Because it's round for the new year because it's a circle of life thing. Challah symbolizes the cyclical. See, I was right.
Yeah.
I knew it. It's the cyclical nature of the year, representing the wheel of the seasons, continuity, and continuous blessings.
Circle of life.
Circle of life.
Are you doing a French braid for your challah or regular braid for your challah? When you're making challah, French braid or regular braid?
What is that? Like the one with the? You have to
but
do the one in the middle.
It's more than a regular braid because it's more than 3. So I guess it's a French braid.
Look at that.
There we go.
Bagels and schmear or deli meat sandwich?
Huh. I think bagels and schmear like a lock spread type.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Brisket or kugel?
Brisket for sure.
We gotta throw in some Sephardic things in here. We're not eating
Fish
kugel.
head or
Okay.
Tallis or Tom Ford scarf?
those are the options. Give me that Tom Ford scarf.
There you go. Sable or sturgeon?
Sable.
Kol Nidre or karaoke?
Well, I can't not say Kol Nidre. I'm
Also
in the middle of repenting.
Karaoke. I'm not a fan. It's
What's your
kinda-
go? Do you have a go-to song?
Oh,
I
we
do.
do know this salt and pepper already. It's
Oh
shoot.
my
We covered it already.
Look, you
Let's
have.
actually listen. Look at you listening to other people.
That's right. Nosh of the day, we're just going to say what our favorite food of the holiday. John, you go first. What's one food that you look forward to the most?
Really, the brisket, I think, is really the number one for me.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
What are you eating your brisket with? Gravy, with ketchup? What are you dipping it in?
Ketchup.
There's like I guess it's gravy, but it's the what it's like
It's the
what it's
juice
made
of
in.
the meat.
Yeah, it's like the juice from the.
The
And
au
it's the
jus.
carrots. You need like
The au jus. The au
Exactly.
jus.
Yeah.
Mine is my mom's yebra, which is again Sephardic, but we have it with apricots. It's sweet for the new year, but you eat it all the time. It's great.
Look at that.
Debra.
Yebra.
Okay.
Jason, what's yours?
I really look forward to chopped liver.
I like chopped liver. Don't hate on chopped
Just
liver.
like
I think
it with
it's good.
challah, with the crackers. I like tanash. So when I get there at Rosh Hashanah, there's always some chopped liver.
Okay, I like it.
Moving on to Mitzvah of the Day, where we take a break from the hustle and highlight acts of kindness. I think that for the holidays, we should invite someone to join us on Rosh Hashanah dinner or break the fast. Pick somebody who's never done it before and let them experience a
That's
little
nice.
glimpse of the Jewish life.
I got invited to a Rosh Hashanah dinner. It's in Clinton Hill in Brooklyn. I'm gonna have to update my wardrobe.
I love a hipstery Jewish holiday. You know?
Yeah, it's really Jewish.
It feels like we're back in
I hope they
the
use
in
deodorant
the old
over there.
country.
Exactly. Like
Yeah. People dress like it's like
little there's a
Eastern
little,
European like
Jewish
pre-Holocaust.
boy hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. I'll have to tell you guys what it looks like.
That wraps up this episode of Hustle Schmear for the High Holidays with none other than Jon Warech. Thank you, John, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Hustle and Schmear. John, Liz, please read us out.
Okay, the hustle is real.
And the schmear is extra.
Lashana Tova, everybody.
Nadova.
All right, Liz, hold
Yes,
it. Yeah.
okay.